Apparently, no major breakthroughs were actually achieved. So what are the major sticking points? As we know, and you mentioned, there's those points concerning territorial issues like the Donbass. Is there anything else we're missing here?
Yeah, well, there are two big issues and then some related smaller issues. Number one is the land issue. Will Ukraine give up land to the Russians to get a peace deal? So far, the answer is no. There are some conditions they might agree to, such as temporary demilitarization or something like that. That's the major issue. The second one is the issue of what will a security assurance or guarantee look like in practice. I have done this myself in my diplomatic work, and it's one thing to talk about a guarantee. It's another thing to have somebody, meaning European troops, no doubtedly, with boots on the ground, very vulnerable to Russian pressure and attack. We don't know anything about this, and these are not 10% of the agenda left. These are, frankly, more than 50% of the agenda left if we rank by importance. There are other issues as well. For example, who controls the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant, which is one of the largest or the largest in Europe? There are issues like that. And then the big question, of course, is who rebuilds Ukraine? And Putin has been playing some diplomatic games in the past few days, talking about frozen Russian assets and all that kind of thing. But we go back again to the framework of a deal, which must include a settlement on the land differences and a security force somehow to ensure a ceasefire. Because the Ukrainians know, as do most of us, certainly in Europe, that the Russians are likely to break a ceasefire if there's not a deterrent force right outside their troops. And that's really the central problem right now.